Welcome to Brewer Media Group. Every single month, we get to sit down with the wonderful Mayor Tim Kelly. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure.
Yes, definitely. We got a lot of stuff to talk about today. It's the holiday season, and one big thing on everybody's mind is SNAP, food banks, trying to make sure everybody's fed, especially during these holidays.
Yeah, it's the time of year every year, but this year in particular, super important, right? I mean, the government's open again. That's good, but there was a kind of a hole that was created in the pipeline. So, thanks to our city council, and they approved our supporting the food bank with $200,000. And so it's a great time to support the food bank. And again, always this time of year, it's super important to feed the least of these, but this year in particular, it is.
Definitely, and especially right now.
Yeah.
Well, speaking about the community, again, another thing you guys got going on is those faith-based housing initiatives.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Well, it's super exciting. Churches in Chattanooga have got, I think we figured maybe 1,000 surplus acres of property.
Wow.
And and a lot of them are really interested in developing housing on that extra property because it fits their mission and, for all the good reasons that you would want. So we partnered with an outfit called the Enterprise Community Partners and the McClellan Foundation, the Community Foundation, the Generosity Trust, and we're really trying to provide them some technical assistance to show how they can do that. Because a lot of pastors and church leaders don't know how to do affordable housing. Very few people do. So this should kind of help fill that gap. And there's going to be an event at the Downtown Public Library on January 7th from 12 to 12:30. All faith backgrounds, anybody welcome to come and figure out how their congregations can participate if they're interested.
Okay, it's like a learning situation.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
And there will be resources available to say, here's how you do it if you want to do it. We're going to try to make it as easy as possible because we need the housing and we need the affordable housing in particular.
And churches, they've always been around for that purpose, and to help the underserved. So that's amazing. Yeah. All right, let's talk about parking reform.
Well, we're after it. Again, I think a lot of people don't realize city parking is run by CARTA, right? Mm-hmm. So that runs our transit system. That happened a few years back, not under my watch. And so we are working directly with CARTA to improve downtown access. And it's about making it less expensive, but also just making it more convenient. So they have first hour free parking in a lot of lots downtown. Of course, they've got the electric shuttle. You can park in those big lots and then get that shuttle and go everywhere downtown. Hamilton County has jumped in and made free parking available at that big county parking deck right in the middle of downtown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we want people to come downtown and shop and enjoy downtown, and hopefully that'll make it easier for everybody.
I love it. I got the city sticker.
Yeah.
And I've been using that ever since you came in and talked to us about how that works. I signed up that day, and I think I've probably used it 10 times since then. I love it.
Well, stay tuned because we're trying to refine it and make it simpler. It was a little too complicated for some people to follow, but we're going to continue to stay after this and make it super simple, intuitive, and
I love it.
It's a project.
I like the perks of it because it used to be like, why am I paying this city sticker?
Exactly.
I didn't really know what it was. I'm sure it's for things, but this feels more gratifying
you
for
get something
me.
for it. Absolutely right. Yeah.
All right, let's talk about skate parks, dog parks. I heard there's construction projects starting.
Yeah, it's been going a long time. People that are big into skateboarding know this, but that thing has been on the boil for a lot of years. They were talking about moving it, and then they couldn't move it, didn't want to move it. And long and short of it is, it's finally underway. We're investing $4.4 million into that facility. State's in for $500,000, and so the skating rink there, the parking lot will remain open while all this is going on, but there'll be new bathrooms. And again, it's not just a skateboard park. There'll be you can roller skate, you can BMX, and of course it's the dog park's also going to be revitalized. So that's right behind Finley Stadium.
Yeah, I was
going to
see
it from the freeway. Yeah, it'd be ADA compliant, which has been a big issue for a long time. So we're really looking forward to getting that thing done it'd probably be done finally fall of next year.
I'm glad that y'all have decided to redo it instead of get rid of it. I think it's really important. Kids are gonna skateboard and they're gonna rollerblade no matter what.
Of course they are.
I think it's a lot safer to do it in a park than on the streets where they can get hit. I think it's so important to have that.
It is, and the designers that are helping us do it are world class. So it'll be a really cool facility.
Is it Tony Hawk?
It's not Tony Hawk. Maybe we can get him here for the ribbon cutting. Who knows?
He might. He does that.
I know he does.
For social media, he shows up for skate park opening. So
I'm not saying it could happen.
Hey.
Yeah.
Everybody,
get in
go
his
hit him up
DMs,
on Instagram.
Yeah.
Tony Hawk, no, we want him here
Yep.
for opening. Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Real quick, let's talk about the AIM Center.
Yeah. So back to affordable housing, right?
Yeah, we're getting back on that.
And we're talking homelessness too. The AIM Center is really remarkable. If you know anybody with special needs, you probably already know about the AIM Center, but they do just such incredible work with our population to give their lives meaning and to engage them. It's just an amazing organization. And they have stepped up. This is a $21 million project right off Main Street.
Wow.
And it will have 60 new housing units, a third of which are reserved for people who are chronically homeless with serious mental illness. I mean, that's a big part of the homeless problem, which is going to make a big difference. Or those returning from re-entering society from the justice system. And the rest are going to be for people at 30% or below area median income. So, and that's, people making less than $20,000 a year. So,
does that include like seniors and?
Yeah, it would include seniors and
That's
anybody
good.
else. So, it's that, I guess we just kind of cut the ribbon. If you go down Main Street, you can kind of see it on your left about halfway down towards the ridge. But
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's going to be really an important facility to help us address affordable housing and homelessness here.
That's good. I always love resources.
Yeah.
I love to be able to send people because we get a lot of people here at the station and they ask us, we know all the resources.
Well,
so
as
it's
a
good to
reminder,
hear
I
it.
mean, the city does have an Office of Homelessness and Supportive Housing. So if you go to 311, I mean, we employ full-time housing navigators who can help find people housing. Just dial 311. They can connect you to the housing authority or to resources like this when they're done.
That is, I had no idea 311.
Oh,
okay.
Lord, yeah.
That's easy. All right, let's talk about signal retiming, those camera installs. I'm kind of excited about it. I read about it. I think some people are a little on the edge.
Oh, I'm real excited about it because we've been working on this for a long time, but it turns out it's not as simple as just saying, let's retime the lights. There's a lot of capital investment that goes into it. You're taking out a bunch of old kind of knob and tube stuff in those big signal boxes and replacing them with literally like blade servers, computers going there.
Oh, wow.
So they can dynamically change the lights with cameras. And we're doing selected intersections at this point. Work on the 153 corridor is about to begin this week, as a matter of fact. And there are already some detection systems up at Bonnie Oaks and Hickory Valley, Cherokee Boulevard manufacturers down there at the, there was early on, if you've been down Fraser Avenue, that was not going well.
I live
but
over
it is,
there, and
it is now. It's moving along pretty good, because again, the cameras can see the traffic and adjust the lights dynamically. Where else? Fraser and Barton, East Brainerd Road and Panorama, East Brainerd Road at Concord, another high congestion area. So we're going to, work to roll that out across the city. But those are the intersections that we're starting with.
I like it. For one, they told me in that article that it's going to keep you from sitting at red lights for 20.
Exactly.
Okay, that's exaggerating. But
drives me crazy. Drives everybody crazy. Yeah.
There's no cars around. You're just sitting there for a full cycle.
I know.
So I'm excited. That's going to be something that proves on, and I think we'll see a lot of traffic improvements. It'll be nice.
We will. And again, a lot of people get frustrated and, you're starting to see some anti-growth sentiment. The county mayors always tell me, people don't want anybody new coming in here. I mean, that's no good, but I think you got to understand people's sentiment. They think, there's too many people here. There's too, and it's not necessarily true. We're not even growing as fast as Knoxville up the road, but if we don't manage traffic well, that's where people get this idea,
Sometimes I feel that way, but then I don't remember who said it, but somebody said a city that doesn't grow will fail.
Well, that's
and so,
right.
I mean, I always try to remember that, especially when it's the nostalgic stuff, kind of makes you feel sad, but we got to, or we won't.
Well, and we're not growing at an unsustainable
No.
rate. We're not growing as fast as Nashville. We're not growing as fast as Knoxville. We just have to be able to manage the growth that we do have well, and we're on good track to do that.
I don't think it's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think it's pretty nice around Chattanooga.
Yeah,
thank you so
thank
much,
you.
Mayor Tim Kelly. We appreciate you coming in as always.
Thank you
and
for having me.
I think this is the last time this year.
So I'm happy. I guess for the whole year. So
all right. Well, we
happy
will
holidays,
see you.
everybody, and I hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Happy New Year, and we'll see you in 2026.
It's outstanding. Looking
All right,
forward to
thank
it.
you.
Thank you.